Hey guys, here's a quick story time for y'all. When I was on staff at the Church of Scientology in Atlanta, I was posted as something called an auditor, which is someone who is trained by Scientology to deliver its spiritual counseling, which it's the interrogation you hear so much about. And there's a lot to that, and probably get to that at some other video, but it's essentially what that means is I just sit down with somebody and I use the e-meter and all that. I mean, I don't anymore, obviously, but you get it. There were a lot of people who were running the Atlanta org who wanted just the most strict adherence to obedience and to statistics. You have to keep targets, you have to meet quotas. It's a very oppressive, scene. So I had another uh, auditor who I worked with. His name was Daniel Burns, and his grandma was very sick. And Daniel and I were like two of the three auditors in that org total at the time. So um, he was being made to come there every day, show up, do like he was worked um, very aggressively and abusively. But you grow accustomed to these things. I digress. Daniel's grandmother got sick, so he requested time off to see her as, she was very old and he didn't want to perhaps miss the chance to say goodbye if she passed away. So he asked several times. He put in the special requests that you're supposed to, the administrative requests called CSWs or completed staff work. It's like a form where you officially request something, and he did a few times just so that he could see his grandma before she died. They said no, and she did die. Once she did die and the gravity of his concerns were realized, they gave him a day to meet with his family and, you know, get the boo-hoos out or whatever they humored him essentially, and forced him then to come back post haste to make up the time that he lost. It's sick. This has happened to me also. One of my dearest friends, Ben, um, a friend of mine, Ben, tragically lost his life to a heroin. And I was not allowed to go to his funeral because I was in the middle of something. And, you know, it takes its toll. And this is still happening. I've seen this happen more than I've explained here, but you get the idea is people don't care about life and death in Scientology. Life is just one of billions of ancient alien lives you've lived. So what's this one? This one doesn't matter. Which is another reason they don't really give a shit about suicide.